Hello, everybody, and welcome to the January edition of the PBC Now. I'm Ken Gerlinger. The Peach Belt Conference was proud to host the 6th annual Women in Athletics Seminar here in Augusta. Over 150 female student athletes from 18 schools across the South and Southeast regions assembled here to learn from and interact with professional women in sports. The female student athletes who might pursue a career in collegiate athletics got the chance to interact with women across a wide variety of fields in both collegiate and professional endeavors. The day began with 8 panelists and a Q&A session, followed by the keynote address from Lori Ebahara, the Senior Associate Athletic Director at the University of Maryland. Following her address, I got the chance to speak with Mrs. Ebahara and also with Armstrong State female volleyball player Kayla Burns. All right, I'm here with Lori Ebahara. And Lori, first of all, thank you for being here today with us. What was if you can sum it up, the overall message you wanted to get across?
Well, I think as women that we help other women, that we come together, that we empower each other, that at this point in my life and my career, whatever I can share on lessons learned along the way, I wanted to share with these young women to be missional and be relational in their lives and in their professional lives, and that what a great opportunity in front of them for being student athletes to pursue a career in sports. Why wouldn't you do something that is a gift and that they're passionate about and they have a skill set for?
How important is it for you to take opportunities like this to speak to young female student athletes or young women who might become professionals in collegiate athletics?
Well, first of all, it's an honor that the Peach Belt Conference and Commissioner Brunkwood asked me to speak. I'm overwhelmed, I'm flattered, but I think right now in this point in my career that's the priority now. It's not about what I do. It's not about where I'm going. It's about what do I give back? What can I provide back to help somebody else? And if there are 5 women here that end up being on the panel 24 years from now, then hopefully that something here that the Peach Belt Conference did resonated with them and prompted them to be that successful in whatever sports career profession that they do.
What do you think are some of the things you're going to take away from this?
It was definitely an emotional experience. At first I was feeling like kind of nervous with all the branding and marketing that they suggest. It's like, man, you have to get started tomorrow. And then some of their personal stories were just really inspiring, and I almost had tears in my eyes at one point. So I would definitely am going to recommend this to some of my teammates and people that I know through SAC on our campus.
Was there any one particular panelist or speaker that you saw today that really connected with you?
Well, Lori, in the end, she was very motivational. I wrote so much down while she was talking, but Christy Ward from Georgia Southwestern, I'm looking to teach, and I thought it was very interesting that she's teaching and she's in compliance and she's still coaching. It's inspiring that even at that level you can still dabble in all the things that you're passionate about.
The PBC would like to offer a special thank you to everybody who came to the seminar, both as an attendee and as a panelist or speaker. The league office has announced that Florida Tech will join the Peach Belt as an associate member in men's and women's track and field, effective immediately. With the inclusion of Florida Tech, the PBC will have 9 men's and women's track teams at this year's championships, April 16th to 18th, at the University of Montevallo. Speaking of track and field, former Peach Belt Conference all-conference runner Pardon Luvu qualified for the 2016 Olympics in Rio. A 2-time PBC Runner of the Year, Luvu ran the Chevron Houston Marathon in a time of 2 hours, 16 minutes, and 51 seconds. He will represent his home country of Zimbabwe in the Rio Olympics Marathon in summer 2016. February is just about here, which means that PBC spring sports are just about set to begin. The league has released the preseason all-conference and coaches polls for men's and women's tennis, baseball, and softball. You can see all of those releases now on the PBC website. Well, now it's time to reveal the January PBC Play of the Month, among the best months we've ever had in terms of submissions. Lots of fantastic plays to choose from. You went online and you voted, and our winner this month, Georgia Regents University, and this put-back dunk from Keishun Sherrill in a game against North Georgia. Congratulations to Keishun Sherrill, the Georgia Regents Jaguars, for having the PBC January Play of the Month. Well, that's all the time we have for today. Thanks to Kristen Jones and everybody behind the scenes for making the show possible. I'm Ken Gerlinger, and we'll see you next month right here on the PBC Now. All right, here we go. In 3, 2, 1. Well, that's all the time we have for today. Thanks to Kristen Jones and everybody behind the scenes for making this show possible. For
that'll work.
Cut. That's all the time we have for this month. Thanks for it's completely falling apart. Well, that's all the time we have. I'm laughing. I don't know how to wrap this up all of a sudden. I say the same thing at the end of every show. What is it?
We'll see you next time on the PBC Now.
Right. One more time.
And you didn't thank me.
Well, that's all the time we have for today. Wow.
Dude, this
I'm about to say, now we have a
reel.
blooper reel for this, but finally.
Guys.
Finally.